Now, 6 days ago on February 19th, they dropped Alpha, and I was telling you guys that we were going to see Nvidia rise up from about $186 up to right around this $198 level. So this was 6 days ago. We were using Harmonix to determine where the price would go. And this is where they went, right up to where we thought it was going to go. So this was a absolute killer call, and we called this right about down here at about 186, and these were nice gains for whoever paid attention. We ripped off about 5 and almost 6% gains in the last week off Nvidia. Now, how did we arrive to that conclusion in the first place? Well, chartforecaster.com, which if you'd like to use it for free, there's free access until March 1st at 11:59 p.m. When you sign up, just use free trial. Really, you can see how well Chart Forecaster does, and we'll just go back to square one so you understand it. There's over 950 crypto assets you can scan, over 2,500 stocks you can scan. So there is a lot of stuff. We've got things like auto falling wedge and rising wedge detection. We've got auto Elliott wave theory. You can see how well that works. We've also got auto harmonics, and this is one of my favorites. And you can see that here's still an auto harmonic that it picked up. It's the same one that I drew on the chart. And you can see that it pinned this to 197, but it's also saying that if we get some more bullish momentum, we could even see this thing rip up to about $202. But there seems to be some back-to-back harmonic patterns that could be potentially emerging. And we're just going to go ahead here and turn some of these off. Here we go. So now you can see that there is a clear bull shark that has emerged. And this could be gearing up to strip the price down a little bit. It's boom, boom, boom. And what's interesting is it's kind of pointing out into the horizon. Where there is a peak momentum marker. Now, if you're unfamiliar with how Chart Forecaster works, it does exactly what the name sounds like. It's predicting market events out into the future 9 days. Once it lays a dot on the screen, it stays there. It logs everything. Nothing changes. Everything's concrete. It's hard-coded at that time. And you can see how well of a job Chart Forecaster actually does. And you can see how it was calling for peak momentum area back here. Price ripped up. It was calling for a reversal zone right here. Price reversed. We knew about all these events that happen really in the future. So here it was predicting a reversal, area high. Price kind of dipped. It was predicting the bullish or bearish momentum would start. You guys can see where things went. So you guys can see how well it does. It predicted a breakout here. So with that said, there are two data points that are interesting. February the 26th is one of my R&D data points, which is a volatility or reversal. There's another one on the 27th, and we've got that peak momentum date on that 27th. So coming up here, when is the 27th? Friday? Okay, so Friday could be the peak momentum area. Let's just say price action dips down here. We might be gearing to see it go up, or if price action continues to climb, we could see it drop off there. But what's interesting about this is when we look at Nvidia on the weekly chart, in my opinion, realistically, we are coming in for a bounce, maybe heading into April off this 50 moving average or this right shoulder. So I'm hoping to see this thing possibly bounce. There could even be, though, somewhat of a rising wedge that is forming here, which is a bearish pattern to be seen. So you definitely do not want these bearish rising wedges forming. Maybe that could be a catalyst to the downside if we do not hold support at these trend lines in the future. But like I said, Head on over to chartforecaster.com, and when you sign up, this is all you got to do. Put in the invite code. Just put free trial here, and guess what? You'll get free access for like the next 5 days. We'll see you guys on the next video.